Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, here live on a Saturday. Yep, it's true. I am live. So, let me get to my video so I can see if anybody chats with me. And here we go. So, weather is starting to change here a little bit in Michigan. It's a pretty rainy day. Oh, I see somebody popped on. Say hello. Okay, so today's Saturday Sip is going to be a fun card that I actually found. I was going through some boxes and I found this old card that I did. I don't even know how long ago. I have no idea, but that's the actual card space. Here's something interesting. I'm not doing it with this one, but let me see if I can hold this close. Can you see? I punched holes in this and ran this ribbon through it. Isn't that cool? I don't remember doing that, but apparently I did. So anyway, I'm not doing that today, but it's interesting. So I didn't want to have you guys miss that fun idea. All right, so anyway, I decided to recreate this card, and I've done a few of them. So let me go ahead and get started. Of course, you know, shop for Stampin' Up, MemoryINKers.com. That's my Stampin' Up website. Email me at MemoryINKers@gmail.com. Hostess code for August 2024. Z as in zebra, J as in jump, S as in stamp, 993, W as in week, K as in carry. So that's the code you use if you are placing an order with me that is under $150. All right, so I am going to be using the translucent florals bundle. This was a carryover item. And so it's in the big catalog where, you know, all of a sudden the pictures of the stamp sets get small. That's what this is. And it has dies that match it. So I've already pre-stamped and pre-cut out the dies that I'm going to use just as a time saver. And so we're going to get started here. I also covered, this ribbon was white ribbon, and it was from a paper pumpkin. And I had like maybe this plus another inch or two of it. And so I colored it with Berry Burst, with a Berry Burst blend marker. And got it to, look at how nicely it matches. It's awesome. So don't forget, you can color your ribbon. It doesn't have to be white ribbon, but honestly, I think white ribbon gives you the truest color. So here we go. So now these are all my little pieces that I will be using. So this is going to be the actual card base itself. It's just a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to set that aside. This piece is, I'm going to make sure I cut it right, 5 1/4 by 8 1/2. So it's almost the size of a regular card, which would be 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. But we are going to use this to create that little pocket. So get out your paper trimmer, and using your score blade, which is the lighter one, I want to trim this, or not trim, I want to score this at 4 inches. And then I always have to think about how much I did this. Hold on. I'm going to measure it because I forgot. All right. I'm going to flip it around and I'm going to score it at 1.5 inches. I think that's right. We will soon find out, right? So, first score is for the card base itself. And then this one is getting folded backward. So you see how it is. little piece of adhesive. Okay, so this is going to sit on here like so. So now you can see why it was only 5 1/4 wide and why I scored it at 4, because I wanted it to have this berry burst trim. This is Bubble Bath, by the way, Bubble Bath Berry Burst. Okay, so before I adhere it, I am going to take some scraps of my grid paper, just because I want to stamp on this panel and I don't want to get it anywhere else. So I have out my Berry Burst ink. I also have my Pretty Peacock. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock, but I think I will. So I have it handy just in case. So I am going to stamp a few flowers on here. Okay, so there are 2 different flower sizes, as you can see. This one is pretty, and I did use it in the project, but like I said, I pre-stamped them out. But this one I think fits better on that little flap, so that's why I used that. There's also this big leaf pattern, which I did use and cut out, which you're going to see in a minute. That is in the Pretty Peacock. There's also little tiny flowers that I may or may not use. We will see. And I have a sentiment here. And then I have little leaves. So I'm not going to close this yet because I want to decorate my little inside note card. But first, I am going to do a few of these little leaves here. They come out very, very dark on this pretty, Bubble Bath. They look pretty dark, but I still want them. I still want leaves. You can, of course, stamp them off and then you get a lighter look. Okay, so let me do that for that one. So you see how it's a little bit lighter. So it's totally up to you. But I'm basically going to fill this thing. I think that's all that will fit. Yeah. Okay. So now I have that piece finished. All right. Looks better when it's off the scrap, right? Okay. So I see a couple of you watching, but nobody's really talking right now. So this is going to be my inside note card. Like this one. See how I stamped it up? And I'm going to start with my congratulations, which I'm going to do in the Pretty Peacock. And we'll hope it's straight. No. All right, we're going to hope again. If this doesn't work, then it is what it is. Hold on, I'm going to move it closer to my head so I can see a little bit better. Okay, that's better. Not great, but it's better. Now I'm going to take this little flower and I'm going to stamp a couple of them on to this piece here. And then I think I'll do one down here in the corner. Complete. There we go. So I'm not going to put any leaves on this one because I want to have room to write. All right. So now we're going to start putting things together because, as I said, I pre-stamped and pre-die cut the other flowers, as you can see here. I think I got out more than I need, but you can see I actually did the second generation on this, where I inked it up in the Pretty Peacock and then inked it off. So I did get them a little bit lighter. All right. So I am going to start putting things together. Like I said, I'm going to put just a little bit of adhesive. Oh, brand new adhesive bottle. Hold on. Let me open it. Don't you love new? I love new. Look, there's nothing sticky on it. enjoy it, because you know when I work, I'm a big mess and I will have glue stuff all over this thing in a matter of moments. All right, so I'm going to glue that. Then I'm going to use some of my stronger adhesive, my Stampin' Seal. And I am going to put a little bit on the back here because I want to, it's not, sorry, to hold my ribbon. And I made that kind of long because I'm not 100% sure yet where I'm going to put it. I think it's going to be off. I have to make sure I have enough room to get this in. So I think I'm going to put it like right there. And if you want to be picky, put it down on your glass mat. Oh, wow. What are the odds of that? I actually got it right at the inch mark here. So I can scoot this one over and be sure that it's at the inch mark. And it should be straight. So that's cool. All right. Then I'm going to glue this onto a mat. Oh, I forgot to tell you what this is measured. So hold on. Let me see. This is 2.5 by 3.5, which makes this 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. I almost always go up a quarter. Every now and then I will do it smaller. Very rarely, I think, if ever, have I ever done it more than 1/4 of an inch for matting, but anything is possible with me. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this to the base of my card so that I can see where I'm going to put things. There we go. You guys are very quiet today. I'm getting no comments. What is up with that? Okay. Oh, I forgot I was going to put a little bit of tear and tape on this end. Totally forgot. But I think I can sneak it in there. Just a little bit. You can do the whole thing if you want to. Oh, I can see I went over the edge. It's okay. I can fix that too. Okay, so I got a little bit too close to the edge here. It went over, and I don't want that. So I'm just pushing it back with my finger. There we go. Now I can slide this in, and there's still plenty of room for it to go in and out, right? Now I can decide how do I want to play with all of my little pieces. So I think I am going to start with this piece right here. I think I might put that one at the bottom. So instead, I am going to start with this one at the top like that. And I'm just going to put a little adhesive here and here on the back to hold it in place. You can see I made some boo-boos or something when I was doing that. So I don't want this to stick out too far from the card because I want it to still fit in my envelope, right? So there's that. Then I am going to adhere. I also want to kind of see some of the ribbon. I think I'm going to trim this off. Because why have the ribbon there if you're not going to see it, right? You want to see it. So now I'm going to put this big flower up on dimensionals right there. So grab some dimensionals. I'm putting that right at the base where I cut off that stem there. Then I think for this one, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to trim this off again. Now you're going to see, I'm going to show you some other cards, and they do look different. I'm doing this one slightly different than those, just because, why not, right? I could have popped this up, but there's other stuff I want to pop up. So I am going to put this on a dimensional, I think right there. Yep. But again, I don't want to lose that ribbon, because otherwise, why did I do it, right? So I am going to carefully place this low enough and off to the side so that you can see the ribbon peeking through. I know it's hanging over a little bit there. I should probably fix that, right? But I want to see the pink ribbon. That's good enough. It's close. I might have to trim it. And then I kind of wanted a leaf here, but again, I don't want to cover that ribbon. So now I have all of these little ones, and I can decide, do I want to put maybe one over here with a little flower? I think I will. Sometimes I craft as I go. I don't know if you guys do that, but I do on occasion craft as I go, because I don't really know exactly my design until I feel like doing it. Got too much adhesive on that one, so I scooped it up for another one. And I am going to put those there, and then I'm going to take this darker one. I think I'll use a mini dimensional on that. Let me cover this. And put a mini dimensional there. So, super simple, right? I've got some stuff left over that you can do more with. Oh, I did want to show you. You could make a bunch of these, and if you like start to put them all together, 5 of them will make a flower. Okay, so that's just something to think about with this awesome translucent florals. Should have known that. Now I'm going to take some of our adhesive backed sequin trios from the annual catalog, and hang on while I try to get them out. They're very tight. They fit very tightly in this package. I probably need to trim this down or something. So I'm going to grab just a few of these, and I think I'm actually going to use the ones that are the pretty peacock, just because there'll be more of a contrast on those than the little pink ones would. Y'all are so quiet today. What's going on? There's like no comments. It's very weird. All right, so that's all I'm going to do. Just super, super simple. Super simple card, and you see there's plenty of room. You could stick money in there, a gift card, whatever you need, but it's a flat card. Now, I don't do these too often because in my head, if you're getting a card from me, you want to stand it up and display it, and this one is a little hard to do. So that's that. But let me show you some of the other ones. Remember the flower? This one only has 4, but that's made with these little ones, and these are cut with vellum. They're stamped and done on vellum. Now you do have to let them sit and dry. And this is Night of Navy and I believe Old Olive. And I didn't write down what these dots were. So there's that one. And then here's another one similar to the one I just did, but I embossed with a white embossing powder the flowers on there, and then just have the 3. So here they are. These are my 3 cards that I did out of a very old inspiration. This is why it's a good idea to keep one of your cards as a sample, because you never know. I mean, I totally forgot that I had made this. I don't even know. This is an old stamp set, so it was made quite a while ago. So have some fun with that. Again, I used the translucent florals, which is in the catalog, and the dies that go with it. So I hope you guys have, oh, thank you, Pamela. I think you like Pam, right? So thank you for coming by and seeing me today. I will be back live on Tuesday, and I'll be throwing some stuff out there for you during the week like I do. I know lately I've been posting some little weird stuff, but as you know, I haven't been feeling well. I do have a surgery date. It's not till the end of September. Oh, it's like I have to wait another month. So it's okay. I'm fine. Don't panic. It's not anything serious. So just uncomfortable. All right, you guys, have a blessed and wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.